I'm sure you guys are all already well aware of how screwed the economy is. But I'm here today to tell you that it's even more screwed than you think. Everyone except delusional boomers at this point universally agrees that the economy is screwed for 99% of young people. But out of curiosity, I was wondering, what if you did everything perfectly? What if you did everything society told you to do from childhood perfectly? What if you studied your ass off in high school, got perfect grades, got a full-ride scholarship with everything paid for in college, and immediately got one of the very few decent-paying middle-class jobs when you graduated? Would you be able to afford a somewhat decent lifestyle if you did absolutely everything right from childhood? Let's find out. According to Google, the average salary for a fresh college graduate sits at $52,000. Now already right off the bat, this is a bad sign. We've been hearing a lot about how in this economy, even people who make $100,000 are struggling right now. Now again, most people making $52,000 out of college will have hefty student loan debts to pay, which makes it even worse. But right now, for the sake of argument, we're only talking about the very best and hardest working individuals who got a full-ride scholarship and have no student loan debts. Here's the problem. Even if you did all that, rent would still immediately eat up over half of your salary. Average rent prices in the US vary depending on where you live, but generally costs anywhere in the range of $1,500 to $2,500. As you would expect, rural areas like Wyoming are cheaper than urban areas like New York. But let's be realistic here. If you got one of those $50,000 a year jobs out of college, chances are those jobs are not going to be in Wyoming or Montana. Chances are those jobs are going to be in more urban areas, so you're likely looking at the higher end of the spectrum here, closer to $2,500 than $1,500. This is only rent itself, by the way. This even isn't including necessary utilities like water, electricity, and internet. When you factor all that in, you're more than likely going to be paying at least $2,500 a month just for accommodation. But let's be generous here and just say it's $2,500. Do the math. $2,500 times 12 equals $30,000. And boom, we have already crossed the halfway threshold of your $52,000 per year salary. But wait, it gets even worse. Much, much worse. Because this $52,000 is just your base salary, not your take-home pay after you factor in taxes. According to this federal income tax calculator, your estimated taxes on this $52,000 per year salary comes out to a little over $12,000, meaning your actual take-home pay, the money you actually see, comes out to just under $40,000 per year. Let's just say it's $40,000 to make the math easier. This means that rent alone immediately eats up 3/4, or 75% of your salary. And again, this is if you are one of the absolute best students who does everything right from childhood. So now after rent, you're left with only $10,000 per year, which comes out to about $833 per month. There's really not much to explain after this. Everyone watching probably already knows that $833 is going to be instantly gone after other basic living expenses like food, car payments, gas, insurance, etc. So next time someone tells you you're lazy or just need to work harder, show them this video. This completely destroys the logic that you can make it in America if you work hard. I just showed you the perfect example of someone who was a perfect student as a child, got a full-ride scholarship into college, graduated, and immediately got a middle-class job. Even if you do everything perfect from the moment you're born, you're still not going to make it in this economy. The only way out at this point is to leave the country. Which, by the way, I have heard you guys, and I'm currently in the midst of making my travel guide for Gen Z video. It's coming soon, so definitely be on the lookout for that.